Disney is controlling your senses. Here's how. You think you're just riding a ride. You think you're choosing where to look, what to feel, and how to react. But here's what's really happening. Disney is quietly controlling your senses the entire time you're there. What you hear, what you smell, what your body feels. Not in a creepy way, in a very intentional, very human way. This is why Disney rides feel magical even when nothing extreme is happening. It's why certain rides feel comforting, why some feel emotional, and why others feel unforgettable without you being able to explain why. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how Disney does this. And once you notice it, you won't be able to unnotice it. Number 1, Disney doesn't design rides. They design reactions. Disney Imagineers don't start with the question, what should guests see? They start with a different question. What should guests feel at this exact moment? Humans don't remember experiences clearly. We remember emotional snapshots. We remember how something made us feel safe, excited, comforted, nostalgic. So instead of overwhelming you visually, Disney carefully controls your senses to guide your emotional response step by step. When you feel something on a Disney ride, it's not accidental. It is the result of careful planning, testing, and refinement. You didn't randomly get emotional. That reaction was designed gently and intentionally. Number 2, sound, controlling what you feel before you see anything. Sound is the first sense Disney uses to guide you before your eyes adjust. Before you notice lighting or details, your mood is already being shaped. Music, background noise, and even silence tell your brain what kind of experience this is going to be. Is it playful? Is it mysterious? Is it calm and safe? Your brain answers those questions instantly. That's why Disney queue areas already feel immersive before the ride even starts. Your emotional tone is being set long before you sit down. This starts the moment you enter the park. And this doesn't begin when you get on a ride. It starts the moment you walk into a Disney park. The music you hear on Main Street isn't background noise. It's intentional. After thinking about this, I realized that the second I hear the sounds of Main Street, my brain instantly clicks into my happy place. The music is designed to slow you down, lift your mood, and signal that you've stepped into a different world. Then, as you move from land to land, the sound changes seamlessly. Music fades instead of stopping. New themes slowly replace the old ones. The same thing happens with scent. Certain areas smell clean, sweet, or nostalgic on purpose. And you don't notice when those smells change, you just feel the transition. Even your movement is guided. Paths widen or narrow, crowds subtly slow or speed up. Disney is already controlling your senses before you ever step on a ride. Number 3, sound in motion, audio that moves your emotions. Okay, once you're on the ride, sounds becomes even more powerful. Disney uses directional audio, so sounds move with you, not just around you. Voices seem to follow you. Music swells exactly when emotion should rise. Silence appears when tension needs room to grow. In the Haunted Mansion, whispers and echoes make rooms feel larger and more mysterious than they really are. In the Pirates of the Caribbean, overlapping sounds and distant cannon fire create the illusion of chaos and danger, even though everything is carefully controlled. Your brain fills in the story based on sound alone. I will admit, when I was younger, I was convinced those cannonballs were going to hit our boat. You're not reacting to what's happening. You're reacting to what your brain believes is happening. Number 4, scent. The fastest way Disney reaches your memory smell is Disney's most powerful shortcut to emotion. That's because scent bypasses logic and goes straight to memory. A single smell can instantly bring back comfort, joy, or nostalgia. Disney uses scent sparingly because when it appears, it's meant to feel natural, not obvious. You don't consciously register it. You just feel something shift. That shift is the magic working. And most people have experienced Disney scents before, even if they never consciously noticed them. That familiar water smell on Pirates of the Caribbean, the earthy fresh air feeling on Soarin' Around the World, the burning of ancient Rome in Spaceship Earth, and this just names a few. The Incredicoaster is a perfect example. You're moving fast, your adrenaline is high, your body is fully engaged, and then you experience that warm cookie scent. That contrast is intentional. Your brain expects intensity. Disney adds comfort. By pairing speed with something familiar and cozy, cozy. Your brain links excitement with joy instead of fear. You weren't just riding a fast coaster. You were being emotionally reassured. You might not remember the exact moment you smelled it. No, but you remember how the ride felt. That's the point. Add that Jack loves cookies. It makes a perfect fit. And this part is important because it explains why all of this works so well. Disney works even when you're not paying attention. And everything we've talked about so far works even if you don't notice it. You don't have to be a Disney fan. You don't have to be paying attention. You don't even have to like rides. Your brain is still responding. That's because Disney isn't designing for conscious thought. They're designing for instinct. Your senses react first. Your emotions follow. And only after that does your brain try to explain what just happened. That's why people walk off rides saying, I don't know why I love that so much. Okay, on to number 5, touch. When Disney convinces your body first. Touch is the final layer of immersion. Your body believes things faster than your brain does. Wind, vibration, the temperature shifts. Subtle motion. Once your body accepts the experience as real, your brain stops questioning it. Disney uses touch to reinforce the story your senses are already believing. Small sensory moments you feel without realizing it. These moments can be surprisingly simple. At the end of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, you actually feel heat as you pass through the final scene. Your body reacts before your brain has time to process it. In Remy's Ratatouille adventure, there's a moment where you pass under the stove and you feel warmth rising above you. In Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, they use wind to simulate blow darts just missing you. These instantly sell the illusion. Some shows go even further. Seats move, water sprays, air rushes past you. In shows like Zootopia, Better Zoogether, or Mickey's PhilharMagic, motion and water effects keep your body engaged even while you're sitting still. You're not just watching the experience. Your body is participating in it. Your body believes the story. Avatar Flight of Passage is one of the best examples of this. The movement is controlled, not aggressive. The wind is perfectly timed. The seat subtly responds beneath you. Your body accepts the illusion almost immediately. Once that happens, your brain follows. You stop analyzing. You stop questioning. You're simply inside the experience. That moment when belief replaces logic is exactly what Disney is designing for. Number 6, the real control. When Disney stacks all 3 senses, the real magic happens when sound, scent, and touch work together. That's when rides stop feeling mechanical and start feeling emotional. Wow, for a moment I feel like Figment. Let me get back on track. Sound, scent, and touch are one reason why familiar attractions feel comforting, why simple rides still feel special, why people return to the same experiences again and again. You're not watching a story. You're physically and emotionally inside it. This isn't manipulation. It's care, precision, and a deep understanding of how humans experience joy. Why this matters more than you think. Once you understand this, Disney parks change forever. You start noticing details you never paid attention to before. You notice when music fades instead of ending. You notice scents that appear only for a few seconds. You notice how your body reacts before your brain catches up. Rides you once thought were simple suddenly feel incredibly clever. You realize the magic isn't just in what you see, it's in how carefully Disney designs what you feel. Try this the next time you're at Disney. Here's a simple challenge on your next ride. Don't look first. Listen. Notice when the music changes. Pay attention to the air temperature. See if you can catch a scent moment. Once you start noticing how Disney guides your senses, the parks feel completely different. You don't just ride the rides anymore, you experience the design. Number 7, why this control feels like magic. Disney doesn't control you. It guides you. That's why it feels safe. That's why it feels emotional. That's why it feels like home. Disney doesn't just tell stories. It lets you feel them. I truly think this is where many people feel the Disney magic. I know I do. If this video helped you see Disney in a new way, go ahead and give it a like. It really helps this video reach other Disney fans who love noticing the details. And if you enjoy thoughtful Disney content that goes beyond lists and rankings, consider subscribing. There are so many hidden design choices in the parks that most people never notice. And once you start seeing them, Disney becomes even more fascinating. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.